see your stars, but the dark gets lonely. Now I see violet, I can feel silence. And the dark's all that I see when your stars have burnt out and your heart makes no sound. I'll find violet in your eyes. You'll always be my night sky. You'll always be my night sky. You'll always be my night sky. You're the night sky hiding behind dark gray clouds. I can't figure you out now. I see your blue. There is so much cold in you, and the silence is so loud when you go. I just stay dancing with my
Really? He's there?
shadow all day. Watch the tide.
I was phoning you to say I can't get in. I thought maybe there was something wrong on my side. You hear me?
Aye, you hear me?
I can, mate. Yeah, you've already launched this. Do you want to join the same meeting? Maybe.
And we're live.
We're live. Please do
Live.
not say fuck or bugger.
Do you know what's he fucking about? Try and get that boy.
Why?
That one.
Is it you that's playing the music in the background? Because I was freaking out there.
Yes, I've just done it right down. Just turned it right down. So I'll do this.
I'm going to put my... Let's put the light on. I think Fraser's away doing his thing.
I'm just doing a wee TikTok live and that, and I mean, go back.
Yeah, I was freaking out there. I'm like, why can I not do it? How, you need to watch how many will get in that, because I'm going to do my live now till we can get people across.
All right, you've got 27 in. 27 beautiful people in. Chloe's
Because the
in.
football's on night, isn't it?
Yeah, Esther's in, Claire's in, Amanda, Darcy, Lynn's in, Michelle's in. Hello, you lovely people. How are y'all doing?
How'd you flip the fucking camera? The alphabet runs right from A to Z. That's what I was listening to just before I came on, by the way. Because I'm still searching. Don't want to communicate. He wants to laugh. Look at him. He's trying to do his... Look at him, because he can hear me in his ears, and he's trying to do his TikTok live. Look. Big Bobby, wee Bobby. Cardboard box. Fraser, you heard
Yes.
American? We heard about American School.
No, don't you fucking dare. Don't mute me in the first. Don't make me mute you in the first 5 seconds. Goodness sake.
Oh man, I love it. Right, guys, come join us. Come join us. Come join us on our YouTube channel, where you can have fun and laughter. It's a bit like Club Tropicana, except the drinks are not free.
Well, mine technically was.
Was it a birthday present? Was that? Is that one of your birthday presents?
No, I got a lovely message from a friend saying I've got a bottle of peach gin that I've had one drink of and I don't like it. Do you like gin? It's like, I like any alcohol. Give me alcohol.
I like beer, mate. Beer and Jack Daniels. That's just how sad I am.
Apple Jack Daniels is really nice. Apple Jack Daniels is really nice.
It is nice, yeah, but what do you drink it with? Because I didn't drink that straight. I don't think I could drink that.
You can do it straight because it's only like 35.5% or something. But a wee tiny bit of lemonade, wee tiny bit.
Right, okay. How do I find you on YouTube? Well, what you do, only me, boo, is you go to YouTube and you type in Mon Blether. So MON space Blether. So I'll type it in the chat for you. Hang on a wee second. Right, so what I need you to do is I need you to go to this Mon Blether. So if you type that in, you will get yourself to our YouTube channel and you'll be able to watch us. And if you could subscribe and hit the wee bell so that you get notifications when we're live, that would also be brilliant. But yeah, guys, if you look at my comments in the comments section, if you type in Mon Blether, it'll take you to my live.
Aye, it's in my wee. It's where my Instagram is. If anybody's following me,
If you're following Fraser, it's where his Instagram is.
you just click it and then you get the Instagram link and then the YouTube link. Follow me on Instagram. But the YouTube link is there and able to get used anytime you want.
Yeah, because we've got lots of videos.
We actually do. I was looking at it earlier. We have some amount of videos on this, by the way. It's over 15 now.
15 different videos, guys, that you can come on and watch us talking absolute pish.
Yeah. It's like 15 videos. I think it's 36 hours worth.
Yeah, and some of them you will laugh and you'll laugh and then you'll cry.
Yeah.
Then you'll laugh some more.
Yeah.
Then you'll maybe cry some more. Then you'll laugh again.
Yeah. But it's good.
Tonight there'll be no crying.
No
There'll be
crying
tonight.
Nikita saying hi, Fraser and Paul. Sky, what's happening? Claire, we are doing very well. Another Claire, yeah, we are doing very good. And the drinks are free here. Hey boys, it's Jody. Darcy's back in again. Esther, hello. Leanne, Anne Marie, lovely name. Alison as well, hello. Evening, Janice. Evening, Jan. How are you? Well, let's check in as a way to get pushed. We'll jump onto YouTube and watch us while you're getting pushed, because that's what we're doing as well. Jared?
Yeah, Jared, we're getting drunk and we're doing... Right, guys, I don't know if you know the theme tonight, right? We're going to run through the theme several times over. So what we want to do is we want to have a bit of fun tonight. So what we want you to do is we want you to give us your scenarios. So a scenario that you would have, but it has to be a Jeremy Kyle stroke Jerry Springer scenario.
Yeah.
And that scenario will be given to us. And then at that point, myself and Fraser will have a small discussion. Based on that scenario, and we will come up with your solution. So you come up with the problem.
Yeah,
my cousin slept with my boyfriend's dog. What do I do? And it's up to me and Fraser then to counsel you through that.
Yeah.
And give you a solution based on it.
Yeah, we're going to do a wee bit of improv. Jared loves improv. We know you do, Jared. Well, you just jump on and give us some scenarios, and then you can judge if we're any good or not. So if you want to watch both of us instead of just watching me, you can jump onto the Mon Blether YouTube channel. You can find it in my bio. If you click the wee Instagram button, it will come up just underneath the Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. You can go onto the YouTube channel, just click it, and it will take you right there. Remember, subscribe and click that notification bell. Subscribe.
Hit the bell bit. See if you hit the bell end. That bell end will notify you every time these bell ends are on the telly on YouTube.
And remember that if you've got a smart telly, you can put us on your smart telly. So if you've got a smart telly in your kitchen, your living room, wherever it may be, you can go onto YouTube there and you can put us on to 65 inch, 12 inch, whatever size inch you like.
And I've got a lot of inches.
I know yours is definitely longer than mine, but mine's kind of definitely fatter, this microphone.
Yeah, mine's is a very long.
Yours is long and skinny, mine's kind of thick and dumpy.
But you know what to say, don't you? Long and thin goes too far in. Short and thick does the trick.
Seriously, Java, you can have us on your telly. If you jump on YouTube, if you don't want to go and just search for it, you can go into my bio and click it, and you'll find us a direct link right there. You can subscribe, and it will give you all the notifications. But yeah,
and go on your telly, guys. Put it on your telly. Listen. Girls, ladies, all the men are all be watching the football, right? I should be watching the football, but I've decided against it since I'm paying lots of money to Celtic Park to get very little back. So I've decided instead of watching the football and getting angry, I'm going to come on here and please myself. No, I'm not going to please myself. That's not what I'm going to do, ladies. I'm genuinely not going to do that. I promise I won't please myself on YouTube. That's not going to happen. We're going to have a discussion, and discussions only.
Fraser on my big screen. Yes, Yowdy. Well, wait till you see Paul. Paul's even... Well, I mean, he's alright. He's a wee bit better looking than me, you know what I mean? You just spewed coffee all over yourself. I know me and 65 inch and 4K is not good. I know, I do apologise, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah. There's Carol watching in the kitchen on the telly. Love it.
Carol's in the kitchen where she should be because she's a woman.
Yeah. Wouldn't get away with this on TikTok. Well, Jamie, I don't know. I don't really know. Enjoy chicken. Yeah, chicken's in. I don't know if he's still on right now, but we are going to try and do an improv thing, so it might not work, because neither of us are comedians. But we'll give it a go, or actors for that matter, but we'll definitely give it a whirl.
We're both funny looking, but I don't know if we're funny talking, but...
Yeah. Amanda says, bell end. Ha 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 ha! I love reach.
I'm hoping that's a laughy face and no, you've had a bell end and you're going, ah.
Jared's asking, where did it go? Scottish TikTokers, shag, marry, or avoid. There's our first one. Let's go for that one.
Right, let's go with that one. So, guys, use name a Scottish TikToker, and Fraser
Three.
and I will tell you.
You need three.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
3 Scottish TikTokers. What do you reckon? Go for it. Got you on 11. I tell you in 11. I love it. Please yourself, says Derek Boyd. We're not going into this. If you're watching this TikTok live, by the way, you can hear him and hear me, by the way. But you're better going on to Mon Blether on YouTube.
Yeah, go to Mon Blether. You can hear us both. You can see us both. Because we're genuinely going to switch the lives off just shortly, guys. We're not going to be live on TikTok forever. No. Many's in. But once we get 50 people in, we're
53.
We're not going to stay live for much longer because we've got 50 people in. So you can all go and take a face.
55.
See if you're on TikTok but you're not on YouTube, you can take your face in a shite.
Oh my. So
Many of you go, I don't have a lot on my YouTube. By the way, everybody that must watch me on a nightly basis must be in YouTube because I've got 3 people in my channel and I would normally have about 50, so they must all be in this. They must all be over on YouTube now.
They must be.
Guys,
I've got 3, so I'm going to come off TikTok just now. So guys,
yeah,
catch you later.
If you follow me on TikTok and you're on YouTube, put your hands up for Detroit. I love this city. And I am now leaving TikTok, guys. I'm now leaving TikTok.
Right, where was it? Right, here you go. Back. Here's your 3. So remember, Snog, marry, or avoid. You've got Jasper, Miko, and Captain Morgan.
What?
Shag, marry, avoid. Jasper, Miko, Morgan.
I knew we shouldn't have left it. This is what happens when you get 50 women into your fucking into your podcast, isn't it? Right, so Jasper, Miko, and Captain Morgan. Right, I would snog Miko.
Okay.
I would marry Captain Morgan, and I would avoid Jasper.
See, I would snog Miko, marry Jasper, and avoid Captain just because I don't know him.
Right, and I would avoid Jasper because he's a big shagger and he wouldn't settle down with me. So,
but he would dance with me in the kitchen, though. That's what I'd like. I don't know if you've watched some of the videos with him dancing with his.
Yeah, but you turn your back, he's dancing with somebody else. Wee Mackay, go to YouTube, go into Mon Blether, and come join us on our YouTube channel. If you're really lucky, Fraser might send you the link, and we'll get you on for a wee spot.
Ooh.
This is 1/4 of Ouija Hinky that. Was it 1/5?
Right.
Many others are?
It's 4. No. Well, there's Gregor. Oh no, Gregor, Alan. Oh no, I shouldn't have opened my mouth. Gregor, Alan, Jared. Oh, I feel so bad now. I wish I hadn't mentioned it. Claire's saying I had to push my son's car through the drive-thru at Burger King, then had to bump start it over my friend. Got it started.
Bump start it over your friend.
That's what she's written. So the bump started over my friend. Got it started, then door handle came off. What should I do with the son? I don't get that. I think that was supposed to be ha 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 funny, but it didn't work. But nice try, Claire. Try again. Anyway.
Yeah, let's try that one again, ladies and gentlemen. Let's try that one again.
Type slowly. Don't get too excited. Calm down.
I have got a hair in my nose. Listen. Oh, it's sore.
Oh, owie. Why does I don't get? Right, so I'm kind of getting to your age now-ish. Kind of. I've still got about 10 years ago. But I seem to get a lot of nasal and ear hair.
Yeah, I mean, I go to the wax, but I've not had it waxed for 3 weeks, so you need to get your nose waxed. That's what you need to do, mate. Get your nose waxed. That is the best. It's the most painful thing you'll ever go through in your life, but for 2 weeks you feel amazing. Yeah. I'm not going to lie.
Right, here we go. Snog, marry, avoid Doug Heed, Jade, and Amanda Mill.
Jade who though?
That's a very good question. Amanda Mitchell. Which Jade? What Jade are we talking about?
I know a few Jades. Is it the Jade that was on the? Is it the Jade we done the charity gig for? Maybe.
Yeah, we'll go for Jade Anderson. Yeah.
Right. So you go first then, Fraser. Since I went first last time.
Okay. I would snog Jade, avoid Amanda because she would drive me nuts with her different wee sayings, and marry Doughead.
I am going to do the same.
That's an easy cop out. Little Chicken says, Gregor coming to mine babe. What? Can we all come to yours,
Gregor,
babe?
I've got Lexi Sexy Mega Single in my line.
Wow.
So I've
That's,
not quite stopped going live yet. Guys, if you're not already, head over to YouTube. Head over to our YouTube channel, where we're having lots of... we're not having lots of fun. We're having some fun, because the people in the comments are pretty shite tonight. I'm not going to lie. So if you can jump over and make it a wee bit more exciting, guys, that would be beautiful.
Oh, wow. Right, we'll do one more of these and then we're going to change it, right? So don't send any more names in. Snog, marry, avoid. Amanda Britt, Doughead, Kelly Mulligan.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man.
I'll go first again. Marry Doughead, kiss Kelly, avoid Amanda because I don't know her.
Amanda Britt's a bit of a roaster, right? But I'm going to snog Amanda Britt.
Okay.
I'm going to marry Doughead, and I am going to avoid Kelly Mulligan because I don't really know her.
I don't really know any of them, to be totally honest with you. I don't really know Doughead either, but I've obviously spent a wee bit of time with her. And
How do you see the comments on YouTube? You go to YouTube, you need to go over there first, Amy.
It's dead easy. It's dead easy. Look, I'll try and do I don't know if you're able to see it. This phone's broken. That one? No, that didn't work.
I've got a big spot coming in the end of my nose, man. It's a
Look,
beast.
Look at that thing. We need to stop snogging each other. I've got one right there coming. It's the masks, I think. Hey, Natasha. Yeah, so if you just go on, if you're using your phone, you'll see the comments. If you're using a smart telly, I don't think you see the comments. I think you can change settings, but I think if you're just watching it on a smart telly...
Guys, if you're watching it on your smart telly, get it on your phone, check the comments.
Aye.
Keva, the YouTube channel is called Mon Blether, MON space BLETHER. Mon Blether. As in, come and talk. In
Mon
English,
Blether.
Mon Blether is Scottish. Get it up, you English bastards. Is that? Oh, you allowed to say that?
What? I was
Get
not
up,
listening to you.
Okay, that was...
Sorry, I was reading the comments, right? There's a lot of comments I'm trying to keep up with.
Right, well, you read the comments quickly. I'm going to go live for another 5 minutes and allow... I want many's in now. Have we still got over 50? Have we
60.
dropped to something? 60? Woo, we get 60 people on the YouTube. We get 60 people on the YouTube, guys. And for you 11 people that are still on my live in TikTok, you're missing out. Because you could only see one half of this conversation. You can't read the comments. You can't see what's going on in this live. You can't see how much fun we're having. Because you're stuck on TikTok.
Oh, I love it. On the telly and on the phone. Yeah, that's right. Because you can probably comment quicker than try to do it through the smart telly. But it means you can turn your phone.
Oh, because imagine that. You want to say something that's current and you're sitting there with your remote going, gut. I, gut, S, gut. Oh, good, Paddy. I'm watching it on the telly. It's on the telly in the background.
Want to break the lockdown rules and gate crash Paul's house for a berry. My house would probably be better because I've got lots more drink and he's further away from you than I am.
And I've got to tell you, whoever said that, I don't know if my mum would appreciate that.
That's Jared.
Jared, I would love you to come to my house, but my mum would probably say no.
And
no go lie.
I think I probably have more drink than anybody else on this planet in this house. I've always got a bottle of whiskey, vodka. Seen that Hague? I've never tried. See the one that you sent me, the Hague one? I've never tried that before, but holy pants, I shall be buying it from now on. It's really nice.
It's quite nice, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's because
really
of the cask.
easy.
Because it's aged in cherry casks or something in America. It's aged in a cask that flavours it. That's like a bourbony type. It's like a bourbon hybrid.
It's really nice. It's very, very nice. There's other whiskies available. And Hague, if you want to sponsor us, just email me. At bigdong@hotmail.com. What else? Checking in the house. Checking is in the house, but he'll not be in for much longer. I believe he's going to get a drink, so he might not be here. Watch the video. What was that? You all did great. Oh, you watch. Yeah, remember that once this is finished, you can go back and have a wee check out of all the other videos from Abby, Doug Heed, Paul K.
I'm going
Uh-huh.
to be biased and say that the one with Abby is the best one that we've done yet.
Yeah, the one with Abby is pretty good. I like the.
I know. I'm biased because it's my daughter, but hey.
I like the first one.
The first one was good because it was so raw, wasn't it? It was like we didn't know what we were doing. We didn't know how we were going to function, and it was the first time the three of us had actually properly met.
Yeah.
And we just went into a room, we just put the microphones on, and we started talking, and it was just. And you know what? I came out of that live not knowing exactly. I didn't know. I had to listen to it back to remember to know what was said because I was so nervous and so uptight that I genuinely, as soon as it was finished, I'm like, I can't remember what happened. I can't remember what I said. I can't remember what you said. I couldn't remember what Paula said because it just felt like it was 100 miles an hour. So I had to go back and listen to it just to find out exactly what was said in it. And I thought, you know what, it was amazing just considering we had never done anything like that before. Obviously you had, but I'd never done anything like that before in my life.
It's the editing for me. I quite like doing these lives because it means I don't have to do so much editing and everybody's a wee bit more aware of. Because we can have conversations with people. That's what I like. Right, Fraser, I'm going to get a taxi sorted. We'll meet up at Glasgow Central. I'll get a minibus. Don't get a minibus. I'll just get in the motor. I've not actually started drinking yet. Wendy saying, party at Fraser's. Matt, honestly, let's not go there. Oh, look at that there. Lots of coffee, yes. The posts were fab last night about hashtag Jola. I forgot to do my DJ.
Your DJ?
Yeah.
Oh, so you did that? You never done your
video,
you maniac.
No, I forgot. I was too busy doing heard you were looking for me. Heard you been
Baby, lock the door and turn the lights down low.
I did that one as well, yeah.
I love that song.
That's a great song. I love Josh Turner.
Fraser is a good singer. That's why he does the karaoke and that, guys. He does the hosting. Like you wouldn't be able, I don't think you'd be able to karaoke host if you weren't half decent at singing. And Fraser's a good singer.
I used to do a whole rake of cabarets and cabaret shows and things with people, and I stopped doing them because I enjoy the karaoke better because I can have a conversation. You can have much more back and forward with people. I was talking about this another night, the other night in one of my lives. Was I would rather have a video that had like 25 likes and 25 comments than 1,000 likes and 10 comments. I would much rather speak to people back and forward and things like that. Anyway, we're going way off topic. Right, give us a fictional scenario that myself and Paul can sort out for you. Something can be the most ridiculous story you can think of. From your dog's goldfish, absolutely anything. Go for it. Fraser, what's your address? It's, what is it? 27 Edmonston Drive.
Mate, you just keep doing your address on it.
What did I? Oh, no. Don't go to 27 Edmonston Drive. Don't do that. Especially if you've got any green clothing. Don't go there. Yeah, okay, let's move on. Abby is a wee star. Yes, Abby is a wee star. Abby owned it. She did indeed. The best thing I've seen. Feels so nice. Oh, that's lovely.
2 seconds.
Fraser's a good singer. Oh, thank you very much. Paul is not a bad singer either. You're very right. What are people from Ayr called? Ayrshireans? 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 Ayrshireans. That's a weird thing to say. Ayrshireans. Ayrshireans. Ayrshies. What are you doing? Are you dry humping your bed? What the fuck is going on? Oh, you're just getting a beer. Oh no, I can't hear you.
it's because I turned the mic off.
All right.
I
Who are you
turned it off
talking
so
to?
that you didn't hear me battering about. No, the problem that I had there, guys, was the way I've got I should have. See, because I've got a chest freezer in this room. Okay, so Mum keeps a chest freezer, so I should have set the microphone up at this side, like that. I didn't think too much about it. Now I need to climb out past the wires and out past the kind of the microphone stand thing to get to the freezer. So it's a bit of a nightmare. So unless I take the full mic off and put it over this side, I'm pretty much stuck by sliding in and out. I'm used to sliding in and out, so I suppose I can cope with it. Fraser just goes silent all the time. Every time I say something, he just does. Aye,
It's the producer in me. I'm reading, and because I've got about 1 million screens in front of me, I just try to read the comments and things. I occasionally don't really pay attention.
Gary Boy's asking, has Paul made a date with Beth yet? No, we're still on the talking stage, Gary.
Who's Beth? Is that the one you told me to check out? Is it the H one?
Phrase. Hold on.
It's gonna look. I don't always see, because I kind of take the role of tech person. I'm constantly looking at things and making sure that it's all working. So occasionally I do just phase out. Occasionally. Did you just send me something?
Yeah, that's who I'm talking to at the minute. I don't know how it's going to go. We've not got to that stage
Holy
yet.
fuck! Okay.
I don't know how it's going to go. It could go one of two ways. It could go somewhere. It could go nowhere. But
I would definitely be an elf on the shelf for her. Yeah. Okay. I was watching my granddaughter and son's in the house. She dropped an ornament and I put them back together with Play-Doh. Should I tell them? No, don't tell them. If it looks fine, just leave it. We're still waiting for some random things. Who's retracting comments? What's going on?
I know. I was just about to say that. I'm like, Vicky has retracted her comment. Vicky, can you please reinstate your said comment?
Reinstate
Paul,
it.
Reinstate your comment. Don't own that shit, by the way. Don't shy away from it.
Amanda, I'm going to be very honest with you. I was kind of corrupted well before I met Paul, so it's not really Paul's fault.
Yeah. He just kids on. He's this other guy. Whereas he gets me to be here now. He gets to be that guy. So, guys, check Fraser's face looking at Beth.
Oh, is that what? I don't know. I'll do it again. I'll do it without actually looking at the phone, and then I'll look at the phone and I'll go, oh, you sent me another picture?
If you were Mr. Scotland, what would be your speech? That's a belter.
Look at my beautiful wife. Her name is Beth.
Would that be your speech, eh?
Holy crap! There's a hourglass thoughts there. Hourglass.
It's my glass, you prick. Stop looking at my missus.
I'm going to find her on Messenger.
I got wash the dishes halfway through. Guys, my speech would probably be, guys, I'd just like to thank my hairdresser. I'd like to thank my beautician. I'd like to thank my personal trainer. But most of all, I'd like to thank my mum and my dad for managing to conceive such an amazing and beautiful and sexy human being. And do you know what? Yeah, I knew I was going to win. Because have you fucking seen this? Thank you and good night.
Mine would be, stop touching that fucking thermostat and turn that big light out. It's like Blackpool Illuminations in here, you asshole. I don't think that would mine. Your Yeah, it's just you, Claire. Sorry, pal.
Claire, I don't know if it's just the fact that your phone's moving so fast, because obviously you're excited to see us.
Wow. Did you actually just say that? I should, you'd think I'd be shocked, but I'm not even shocked anymore. I'm just going to go back and look at these pictures. You talk for 20 minutes.
If you could bring a famous person back that had passed, who would it be, Fraser?
Oh. Mine's probably really rotten because I quite like music, but I would bring Richie Valens back.
Oh, nice.
He's one of my favourites.
Was he on the same plane as Buddy Holly, or was it a different one?
No, it was the same plane.
I'm going to join you and say I would bring back Buddy Holly.
Oh, I like it.
Because love, what is it? Going faster than a roller coaster. Love like yours will surely come my way. Hey, hey.
Robin Williams. Oh, I like that.
Robin Williams. But do you know what? I don't know if I bring. The man's a tortured soul. I don't know if he'd want to come back, and that's
that. What you literally just said is exactly why I like you, because we are on the same path. As soon as I read that, I had the same thought. The exact same thought.
And Miko's in the building. Hello, Miko.
Jared, if you want to get Gregor on, just send him. See the links that I sent you on WhatsApp? Or through the text. If you just forward those texts to him, we can download the software and just use that link. I have to use the same link, even though it's not very protecting, because I have to work with like Paul and Paula. You know what I mean? Was that a bit harsh?
My arse is howling by him, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
You're definitely not gonna lie. Right, let's play a game. Seeing that we're trying to keep a kind of comedy aspect to this, let's play a game, everybody. And every time Paul says, I'm not going to lie, start counting. And by the end, we shall find out how many times he's said it. Because that is your catchphrase.
That's my catchphrase, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm not going to lie.
There's the first one.
I don't need the toilet, Janice. I'm farting like a trooper. I've already done about 4 jobbies a day. I'm not going to lie.
What? 2. I just realised I moved the camera and now can't hide behind the microphone. I need to go like that anyway.
I know you. What is it? Was the camera on that side before?
I've moved everything about so where everything was against that wall there, it's now switched round, so it's a bit more spacious to be able to do podcasts and things.
Oh, I see it now. Because the door's there,
yeah.
Which means the stuff ran across the wall where the flag is.
Yeah, it used to be there, but I've now kind of turned it round. It's a wee bit better. Wow, these comments are coming flying in. Gregor's away out. Well, he's an arse. Night. I'm off. Well, fuck off as well then, Jared. How dare you? How dare you say, get my pal on, and then your pal fucks off, and then you fuck off? What's that
how many rights did we count last night in the group chat? Look at Fraser's face. Miko, that's your fault for writing it in the chat.
Right, enough of that.
Right. Right, you.
Right, enough of that. Come on. Let's get back to this. Right, that's plenty.
Right, trips.
Right, anyway. Right. Oi, Fraser and Paul. Hello, Danielle. How are you?
How we doing? Mother effing Danielle, how are we?
How much the count gets is how many presents he has to help wrap for me. It's not a bad idea, Holly.
Holly, McMillan, where do you live?
I know what we'll do. Every time he says, I'm not even going to lie, we count it. He's up to 3 already. Let's turn them into pounds. So every time he says it, turn it into a pound coin, and how much is raised at the end of it gets sent to the homeless charity.
Right, okay. Am I need to do that, didn't it? Is it in my pocket?
Aye, well, you're the one that's saying it, aren't you?
See, man, I'm already buying props and all that for the night.
Oh, all right.
I'm okay on. I'll do it, neighbour. How do you know it was me, Paul? Because Danielle, I just know. See, Kilmarnock now, just moved to Glasgow. Oh, you moved to Glasgow and you're for Kilmarnock. Are you sure if you Kilmarnock? Because I know there's a place down there, sure, where like your uncle's your dad and all that.
Right.
Look at his face. He hates it when I do it. He hates it. Right.
Every time he says, I'm not going to lie, Jared. Every time Paul says, I'm not going to lie, we're up to £3. Right? Right, anyway. Let's keep going. Right.
Right.
Right. Jacqueline says, sounds like the two politicians talking. I'm not going to lie. Well, right, definitely. No, moved from Glasgow to Kilmarnock. Oh, wow. What props are you buying? Well, that would be telling. Not happy I'm getting too well now. I don't know what you're talking about. Your granny's auntie and your mother and your sister is the one woman. Right. I've never seen you been quiet like this in my life, Fraser. Well, William, there are moments with Paul. Not so much Paula. Paula's okay. It's just kind of Paul. It's just that occasionally my ear... See, because I've been a karaoke presenter for so long that when somebody comes up and sings, I phase myself out so I don't have to listen to like bad, like either like horrifically bad or maybe people think that they're great and they're actually rotten. I just fade right out, and I kind of do that when I'm doing this stuff as well because I've got the headphones and the microphone. Fraser, what are you wanting from the shop? Your treat. Oh, I love it, Jared. Well, you must be making an absolute bastard and fortune in TikTok. So I'll have
a Ferrari.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
Mercedes Benz. I can see Carol.
No, I've got a Mercedes Benz. I would go at like 15 bottles of Mad Dog and maybe 12 bottles of Buckfast, and then many bottles of gin, whiskey.
Oh, mate.
Any alcohol.
Now you're talking. I'll have some Buckfast and Mad Dog. That's my football day out. That's my football day out. Mad Dog and Buckfast.
Is it?
And Venom's, Mad Dog and Buckfast.
The pub I used to work in, we used to sell Venoms for like fucking £10. It was ridiculous.
But there's all sorts in it. There's all sorts in a bottle of Venom.
Red Cola and pickled onion Monster Munch.
What?
Jacqueline, not Red Cola, Red Cola reminds me of, I don't know if you went to Sunday school, but I used to go to Sunday school and we used to go on Sunday school trips all the time. We were always given like wee cartons of we had big bottles of Red Cola, limeade, all this crap on the table that we used to, right, come and get your drinks, kids. And you'd have to choose between like Red Cola, limeade, pineapple-ade. Nobody ever picked the pineapple-ade. Vodka, Southern Comfort, Fresh Orange, and Wicked Blue. Aye, that's how you make a Venom. Love it.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
I had visions of Carol walking in there half naked. We'll get a wee bit later on, maybe. We'll see what we can do for you.
We'll see what we can do for you. Poor Carol's getting pimped out for some more views.
Aye, views up. If we get to 100, I'll bring her back in. And yeah. We haven't got a story yet.
Guys, do us a favour. Meek will be good at this, right? So, guys, think of Jeremy Kyle, think of Jerry Springer.
Stupid things.
And give us a scenario. Give us a Jeremy Kyle scenario where we can counsel you. So, I think about Agony Aunt. Think about Dear Deirdre in the Sun. Think about all this kind of stuff. Even if you need to Google it. And read it word for word, verbatim. The problem. Don't read the solution. But read the problem verbatim. And just...
Get you in the big words. You're not at work anymore. You can just chill out. You can be normal again. It's because you're a manager and all that. Just calm the fuck down.
Sorry. I apologise, guys. I take that back.
He's not going to lie. Have you ever sprayed your pits with air freshener, went into school, and your teacher asked if you were wearing deodorant, only to tell them no, it's the poo spray. Right, your turn. Wow, Samantha. Wow.
That's horrendous.
Pineapple,
guys.
Ooh, pineapple Mad Dog and Lilt. Give it a try, Paul, David says.
That would be diluting the drink. I'm not going to lie. Guys, we're live. We're live on YouTube. We're live on YouTube. I'm just trying to get a view up. Live on YouTube, guys. Live on YouTube. So let's think of a scenario, right? Right, let me come off this every second. Right? So remember the old Sunday Sport headlines?
Right, here we go. Jared's just put one in.
Right, okay, let's do it.
Right, Jared says, here we go. Right, my auntie's prize dog has went missing, and her son's been accused of stealing it and selling it, selling it for a bit, because it was only a wee dog, and we need to find out who it actually was. Jared, stop being so excited. Type slower. Right, my auntie's prize dog has went missing, and her son's been accused of stealing it and selling it. I'm presuming for a bit of something.
For a bit of something, aye.
Because it was only a wee dog, and we need to find out who it actually was. Are we doing like self-improv, like back and forward? Or are we, what are we doing with this?
Well, this is just like a counselling session. So imagine you're Jeremy Kyle, right? So we're not going to improv. So what we're saying is, so I've got a question, right? Why do you think the son stole it for a bit? So Jared, why would the son steal a dog that's already his?
What kind of dog is it? Obviously, with the spelling of dog, it has to be quite a big dog, even though you've said it's a wee dog. Because a small dog is called a dog, and a big dog is called a dog. There you go.
Yeah, so a dog's a dog, a dog's a dog.
Oh, like in a dog fighting competition. What? Jared, how much... Are you on the gin again? How much of that litre bottle of gin...
I was hoping for something like... I woke up today and my balls are so itchy and there's a big rash on them. Can you tell me how I might have got it? And then I could ask you a question. So, when was the last time that you had any kind of fun?
Well, I had a wee bit of fun just at the weekend. I was out in my car.
So, you're out in your car and did you bag up?
Oh, I always do it. I have to protect the gear lever.
Right. The gear lever? Right, so how did you get a rash on your balls then if...
I think it's because I wasn't cleaning the gator properly. So I think there's
so you've been sitting on the gear stick, your balls have touched the gator, and there's been something on that gator that has given you the rash.
It's either been that or when my friend gave me a loan of his donkey.
Your friend gave you a loan of his donkey?
Yeah, it was just for like rides up and down the beach, just at Erskine Beach and things like that.
Right, and you never had any like pants or trousers or that when you were riding it?
No, because it was kind of late at night, and down there there's not many lights and things or cameras, so you can kind of get away with anything. So I just kind of went back and forward and things.
So what you're telling me is you got a donkey rash?
Well, it was either that or the gear lever. I'm not too sure.
Right, so we're going to kind of assume it's not the gear lever because there's not many things you can pick up from a gator of a gear stick, right? So let's assume that actually you've been sitting on a donkey.
Okay.
It's got its own hairs. The balls are rubbing up and down the back of the donkey. And it's got some friction.
Yeah,
and
because...
in that friction, you've managed to gain a rash. My suggestion would be apply Sudocrem twice a day for the next 4 days and stay away from donkeys.
Do you not mean Sudocrem?
Is it that Sudocrem?
No,
Sudocrem, I don't know.
No, it's Sudocrem.
Well, Sudocrem then. Fucking Sudocrem. Put the Sudocrem on your balls and you'll be fine.
Jared just texts me going, "Here you. What about my scenario? I was getting to that, but he kept going on about the fucking donkey rashes." So after my donkey ride, I always take the dog out for a wee bit.
Right.
On its bait. Alright. Jared, for fuck's sake, that's a harsh topic you're talking about. The thing that he was saying was that the wee dog was getting used as bait for bigger dogs, dog fighting. Let's stay away from animal cruelty, please.
Yeah, animal cruelty is not... If you want bestiality, animal cruelty, things like that, let's not go down those roads. Yeah, let's stick to normal topics, guys. Any kind of topic that doesn't involve illegality will be all right.
Yeah. It's Sudocrem, Nicole. Just get your facts right. Yeah, so I was, okay, well, let's not go down the dog fighting route. Because I have a wee tiny dog next to me and it would make me want to cry and not be very happy. So I don't want to do that.
I'm on YouTube, Claire. YouTube.
Well, let's do another scenario. Let's do something different. Let's reverse the roles. Doctor, I feel like a pair of curtains.
Pull yourself together.
Yes! Well, yeah, Jared, yeah, we did, but I love where your mind went when I said, well, when Paul went, let's get some scenarios, and your brain instantly went to a small dog being used for bait for bigger dogs fighting.
Yeah.
You have an incredible brain.
I'm going to give you some Jeremy Kyle ones, right? Hang on a second. Let's get straight. So your boyfriend, this is real ones. Your boyfriend killed my hamster.
Okay, so should we try do role playing? Like if you're the judge and I'm the boyfriend?
So who should I be?
The judge? So you're asking me questions?
I'll ask you the questions, right? So you're the boyfriend, right?
Okay. Now, apparently I killed the hamster.
So obviously we're sitting here today because your girlfriend's kind of giving us the background. You've killed her hamster. So let's talk about the events leading up to the alleged killing of the hamster. So what were you doing on the day of the incident?
We were having an argument earlier.
We had an argument. What time was that argument?
We had the argument about 10:30 in the morning.
10:30 in the morning. So we're talking around 7 o'clock. The hamster's dead. So we get relatively a few hours between about 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, 7 at night. So what kind of happened about? So what was the argument about?
The hamster kept escaping and chewing on my really new fashionable trainers.
Right. So so it was chewing the trainers. Did you catch the hamster, or was it still on the loose?
Jared just texts me, that's animal cruelty. But it's not as severe as a dog. A hamster's a hamster, a dog's a dog, right? Calm down, you. What was the question, sorry, Your Honour?
Right, so we're talking about, was the hamster on the loose during the day? So we're talking about you says it kicked off about 10:30, started arguing because the hamster was loose. Did you catch the hamster? Was it back in the cage by lunchtime? What was happening around about that kind of time?
Well, the hamster had escaped overnight and ate all the shoes, my really fashionable shoes and things like that. And then I put it back in, and I said to my girlfriend Beth.
Was it your Clark's shoes that ate?
No, it was my Nike.
Your Nike ones, your fashionable Nike shoes.
Air, my Nike Air and my Adidas 3 stripes.
Right.
And I said to my girlfriend Beth at the time, you really need to get that cage fixed because the hamsters keeps getting out and destroying all my good things and eating things.
What did she say? Beth? Did she say Right, so you and Beth, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was eating all her really like hot red pants as well. So both of us had to go like a full day without any shoes or pants on.
And yous were fighting.
Yeah, and we were fighting, and the floor was dead slippy because the hamster pissed on the floor. So we kept like rolling about and falling, tapping each other, and then like having like adult dancing times. But it just kept going on and on and on. And then I said to her, it's ate all your really good sexy pants. And then like at 8 o'clock when I was making dinner, she went, my hamster's dead.
The hamster was dead?
Yeah.
So did you kill it?
No.
So can you explain to me, right, so obviously there was a period of time where she's telling me that you were separated, she'd went out the house and you were left alone with the hamster, but when she came back, the white hamster was kind of a brown colour and smell of human faeces. And I just want to know, that did you or did you not shove the hamster up your bum while she were having a wank?
No, I only do that with the gerbils. No, well, when I found the hamster, it had a wee bit of red string hanging out of its mouth, and it kind of looked like it had choked. But to be fair, the day before, escaped and got into the kitchen and just ate all the fish out the fridge and freezer. So it must have quite liked the fish. Maybe smell, I don't know. Did I mention that I tried to be an actor once? I love doing improv.
Oh man.
I'm trying not to laugh, but I'm reading the comments while I'm not trying to laugh and making this story up. I have read all your comments, by the way, guys.
All the women like to shove rabbits up their fannies, whereas men like to shove hamsters up their arses.
We've got. I'm reading some of these Miko's ones. Are brilliant. She was
What's
adamant
Miko
to
say?
speak. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, Beth said that a few times to me. It's just like, you need to get that python away from me, because it might choke it might choke the hamster. But then we did have a couple of chickens out the back as well, so the python went out there, choked on a couple of chickens, came back in, and then the kind of hamster was dead quiet. So we're not sure if it ate the pants and choked, or if the python came in and just tried to eat it, and obviously the poo smell that was rubbed all over it might have just put it off for the snake.
Put it off.
I don't know.
That could be the case, aye.
But Your Honour, I have no idea. It definitely wasn't me.
Right, well, say to who Mary's and our father, and I'll let you away with it.
2 Marys and her father.
Right.
Thanks, Judge.
So the next one is, I'll marry you if you prove you've only cheated 16 times. Fuck. I'll marry you if you've only see that 17th time, baby. That 17th time.
Jared
That's it
says,
for me.
Jared says, my auntie had to go to the hospital because my gerbil was stuck in her arse, and she said it crawled in all by itself, but we're not too sure. Can we get a lie detector? If you're just joining us for the very first time and you've watched all the Mon Blether podcasts and you don't follow us on TikTok, we're doing a wee kind of comedy improv thing. We wanted to try and bring some fun and laughter. And we'd normally do that with the podcast, but we don't have any guests, so we thought, let's come on and have a wee giggle. My cousin stole my granny's falsers to have a jug with. He swore me.
Who wrote that? Where's that one? I can't see it.
Oh, it's just about to come in. Oh, that didn't sound right. I didn't mean it like that. Miko's second last comment. Oh my god. Jacqueline, this is my first time. I know, Jacqueline, I'm so sorry, my lovely. We're not normally like this. It's a wee bit of laughter
sometimes we
and
do
fun.
serious stuff, like we talk about life, love, and all the stuff that comes with it. But yeah.
But this is why I put under for Mon Blether as a comedy channel, so we can speak about the serious things, but we can also have a laugh. We're not put in one box. We can do just about anything that we want on this, and normally it's all about fun and laughter. I would try our best.
In a sexy man.
In a very sexy manner. Do you know the band The Pet Shop Boys?
I love the Pet Shop Boys.
Do you?
The West End Town, East End Boys.
What does the name
West End.
Pet Shop Boys mean?
I remember this being in a quiz, and I can't remember the answer. I remember answering it correctly too.
So, so the name The Pet Shop Boys refers to a sexual act of putting a plastic tube up your bottom and letting a hamster crawl into your anus. That's what the Pet Shop Boys, the name means. That's what that means. I'm not even kidding you guys. That's very true.
Jacqueline, I'm the muffin man.
Do there
I love to do a bit of muffin.
Do there are. Love you, daddy.
Rawr, rawr,
Love you, daddy.
rawr,
Love you, daddy.
rawr.
Do my DNA results, guys. Lol. I might take him home again. What? Penis eating tortoise.
Penis eating why the fuck? How the fuck can a slow thing like a tortoise be allowed to eat your penis? At what point is something that moves slower than life itself? How the fuck can you let that eat your penis?
Well, to be fair, if you have cats and something unfortunate happens to you and you lose your life, the cats will eat you.
Aye? And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why cat ladies are weirdos.
My dog pumped my granny.
Oh, my dog pumped my dog did pump my granny.
I know it was barking.
My dog pumped my granny.
Sorry, I'll just pause there.
My dog pumped my granny. And she liked it.
Woof.
And that was a song for Katy Perry, but they had to change it to I Kissed a Girl.
No, it wasn't. Shut up.
It was.
It was not.
My dog pumped my granny, and I liked it. She liked it, I suppose.
My dad doesn't even write enough. My pet rabbit Snowball pumped me, Miko says. Little
pet
Chicken said
rabbit
it was rough.
Why is it all about pumping, by the way?
I
Who's
don't
all
know.
Sick in the head, honestly. Why can't we get some normal things like, did my son cut my sex toy up?
Oh, I used to, and I've told you this story, but I've not told the guys and girls this one. But I used to work in cash converters on Renfield Street in Glasgow for a very long time.
Tell me nobody tried to pawn a dildo.
And somebody came in. There was a regular customer, and she was a lovely wee woman. She was really nice. And she used to always pawn her rings and then come and buy them back, pawn her rings, come and buy. And she would do this every week. You know, you could kind of set your watch clockwork to her. And then one Friday she comes in, she's looking a bit flustered, and I'm going, this is not the day for you. Why are you in? And she had a shoebox. She said, listen, I'm really sorry. I know my rings are already pawned, and I don't have anything else to pawn apart from this. Would you guys take this? So I opened, being nice, trying to be a nice person that I am, I opened the box, and it was a something as similar to a rampant rabbit. Now, I did say to her that if it was in like the original packaging and if it was cleaned, I would have probably bought it. But because it's soiled, you have to take that back and get it the fuck out my shop. Yeah, she was a lovely wee lady. She came in the next day to get her rings back out right enough.
You open the box, big whiffy gets you. Whoa!
There was many fluids on it. We'll just put it that way.
Was it crusty?
I really don't even want to remember it because it was a moment of my life that I was truly scarred for. I want to know who stole my passport to prevent me from travelling. I mean, after COVID.
I want to know who stole my passport to prevent me from travelling after COVID. Do you want to find out who stole your passport now that prevents you from travelling after COVID, or do you want to know who stole your passport to prevent you from travelling after COVID? Because if it's the second one, then we'll leave that now, and after COVID's finished, we'll revisit it and we'll find out who done that. All right?
Yeah, I would agree.
That's a good idea.
And just to be very honest with you guys, that is a true story. The one I've just told you, that's not made up. That's not an improv story. That is a real story.
I used to be a debt collector, right? For a popular rent-to-buy
company,
all right? They weren't in fact, they're still going just now. They're not Bright House. It was their main competitor when they opened up in Scotland. I decided I'm going to go and work for those guys because I worked for another popular rent-to-buy company.
All right.
And my job was to, if you didn't pay for your couch, if you didn't pay for your TV, if you didn't pay for your phone, my job was to go about in a van and retrieve said goods or retrieve said money.
Okay.
And we had absolutely no legal right to do so.
Yeah.
Not to just blag our way through life, right? And before the FCA took over for the FSA, it was nice and easy. I'm going to say it was really good. And this one time, and it's probably, everybody will think I'm a really bad person, right? But I got attacked to a meat cleaver.
Wow.
So I decided that I phoned on Friday night. Guy answered the phone and I says, "Is such and such?" They said, "No, she's in the hospital." I'm like, "Okay." is she going to be out anytime soon? No, she's really not well. She's not getting out. Blah blah blah. All right, okay. I thought he's a lying bastard. So it was in Renton. I went to Renton. If you know it's past Dumbarton Way.
Aye.
So we passed Dumbarton, right? So it's a wee cul-de-sac. So I drives in this wee cul-de-sac, and it's like almost like a full circle. There's only one way in, one way out. I
Can't
thought about
be.
the house.
Can't be.
Eh?
Can't be Shag Paul, and it can stay. Miko used to be a tap dancer, and then I'm presuming you meant you had to give it up because you kept falling into the sink and not just kept falling off.
Aye, yeah. So, chaps this door. It's 8:30 in the morning, 9 o'clock, right? Fucking wee lassie comes to the door. Says, "Is your mum in?" Aye. She comes to the top of the stairs, and all I can see is her feet, right? And she's like, "Who is it?" I'm like, "It's Perfect Home." And she's like,
Other companies are available.
I'm just out the hospital. I'm just out the hospital. What? That's fine. So the next minute, the big boyfriend come running down the fucking stair. I mean, running down the stair. And I'm like, right, here we go. He's like, "I fucking tilt your head off. I tilt your office yesterday. She was in the hospital." And I says, "You spoke to me." He's like, "Well, what the fuck are you doing here then?" And I said, "Well, you can clearly see she's not in the hospital." He went, "Can you not get out the hospital?" I says, and this is my exact words, because I was a cheeky bastard. And this is why I always ended up, my boss said to me, "Paul, how come you're the only guy that I have out on the roads that has the police at least twice a week? Everybody else goes about their job and doesn't get the police involved at all, and you have them twice a week." I'm like, "'Cause I'm really good at it." So he says to me, "Well, what the fuck are you doing here then? If I tell you," I says, "Well, you can't get to the hospital." I says, "Well, with the description you were giving me, mate, the only way she was from that hospital was in a box." And he's like, and he started giving me all this grief, right? And I'm like, and then next minute, he's pulled the meat cleaver. Now, you're at the front door, the kitchen's at the other side of the house, right? So I'm just wondering, why was there a meat cleaver in the hall beside the front door?
Yeah.
The kitchen's at the back of the house. And at that point, I went, and I just looked around the cul-de-sac, and I'm going, "I don't think this is going to end well. I genuinely don't think this is going to end well whatsoever." The next minute, he's went to punch me, because he's dropped the meat cleaver. He's went to punch me. I've got out the way. Oh no, it wasn't he? I tell a lie. He's holding the meat cleaver. He went, This is for wee arseholes that come to my door at night at 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning." So I put out my phone, and it was old HTC. With old HTC, when you put the battery in,
Aye.
had the wee bit that came off the bottom, right? There was a wee bit that came off the bottom, the battery and the SIM card went in.
Yep.
So, and I pulled out my phone, and he went, "This is for wee arseholes that come to my door this time in the morning." And I pulled out my fucking phone. I went, "This is for arseholes that pull out a fucking meat cleaver." I dialed 999. I get the phone in my ear. He dropped the meat cleaver, went to punch me. I'd managed to get out of the way. He get me in a headlock. He ripped the phone out my hand, and all I'm holding is this wee plastic bit at the bottom that holds the battery and the SIM card. And I went, "Uh-oh, my big mouse got me in trouble again." And I'm looking around, and all the fucking blinds are all shut, and I'm going to get battered here, because he was a big bastard, by the way. He was a big bastard. But anyway, I ended up, I get charged for assault, because they tell the police that I had assaulted the wife, and because there was him and her cooperating and I was the only one at the door, I ended up getting charged for it. So that was my story. That was one of the many mad things that happened to me as a debt collector. I've got a Chinese cousin who's a
La 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 la. Ignore that comment.
We're not allowed to demand it.
No. We do not endorse any sort of comments like that on Mon Blether. Thanks very much. I've got to say it. Men having to repo people's stuff isn't fun. My husband had to used to do it, repo stuff, and like Paul, he got into a fight and can't believe a woman totally thought she could thump him and threaten him with a gun. Well, Jacqueline, I'm going to tell you some incredible stories. Things like that have happened to me as well with the karaoke company. Like, see when you move into a new pub or somebody's phoned you and said, "Going to come in and do a trial." I remember one night going into a beautiful pub in Dumbarton.
Go for a pee.
Okie dokie.
Oh, the battle me again.
Yeah, it wasn't renting right enough. It was just Dumbarton. And the guy from the old company came in to the pub with tools, shall we say, to evict me and my equipment out. What the fuck is he doing? To evict me and his tools out of the pub, which I thought was very nice of them. I also have a great story about a pub in Ibrox. Well, not Ibrox, Govan. I used to work in Richard's Bar down in Govan for a very long time as well. I've been an entertainer for about 20 years. I've been doing karaoke and DJing throughout Glasgow and the West. And there was a pub in Govan, Richard's Bar. It's a lovely bar. I actually really liked it. I liked the owners and I liked the people that drank in it. If you walked into it, it was on a kind of crossroady bit, and the front door was right at the crossroad bit. And when you walked into the pub, you had my karaoke stuff on the left-hand side, and I used to chain it to the wall. And I went to the toilet, which was the far end of the pub, and then came back out. And while I did that, I was watching a wee guy who had clearly used drugs. I grabbed the speaker and tried to run with it, and the chain caught it, and he just went right over his back, and this huge speaker landed on top of him. And he tried to get me done for assault. I was like, well, it wasn't me, it stole my speaker. I've got plenty of stories to tell from that bouncer and prison officer. Yeah, you were a prison officer, Miko. I forgot about that. That you must have. I don't even want to know the stories you must have had for the prison officer. I used to be a bouncer as well. I had my SIA card. I wasn't a bouncer for very long, right enough. I was told that I'm too unpredictable. I don't know what that means, but hey ho. Yeah, apart from that, he will be back in 2 seconds. I don't know what he's doing. He's probably a wee for a pee. But do you guys have any kind of stories like that? Yeah, don't recommend that job. That job is no good. I went to Dracula's door last night. Got a bat in the mouth. Oh my god, Esther. Oh my god. I quite like that actually. I might use that. Yeah, the stories but from a prison officer and a proper bouncer and things. I can just imagine. I can't even remember the company I used to work for that was doing the bouncing. And a big pal, Gordon. What was his name? I can't remember. Gordon. Gordon got me into doing a wee bit of bouncing and things. Gordon was quite a stumpy, short gentleman, with not a great temper. I think he used to work in what was the dancing? It was like the pretend country dancing. I can never remember what it's called. It was on Ziggy Hall Street. I was a bouncer for 11 years here and in Ibiza, and done close protection stuff as well. You must have an unbelievable amount of stories. See too much on that ice cream van somewhere. Yeah, Willie. Yep, totally agree. The ice cream vans can be, well, you know me, Willie. I've been on the ice cream vans and with many people, many shotguns thrust into people's faces. Lots of fun and excitement on that. Yeah, the ice cream vans were something unbelievable. My old downstairs neighbour shot a crossbow in someone for kicking their door down. Wow. When Michael tells your stories, Esther, don't provoke him if he doesn't want to tell us stories. None that will get you into trouble. Only one was when I got punched by a customer when I was a manager at a portrait studio. I would sorry for laughing. I would give them the photos as their names were not on the account. They reached over and physically attacked me. Honestly, it's amazing. I've always said it. I hate the public. I mean, working in cash converters and being a wee bit of a bouncer. I mean, Miko know the whole kind of bouncing story. It's a fucking nightmare. And then even doing the karaoke, to be honest with you, Paul, it's you get people that come up and go, I am the best singer you will ever hear, and snatch the microphone off you. See people, I can't bear that.
Mate, the worst thing I'd done was I was a DJ for about a good 10 years, alright? So I started off pubs and clubs, doing my residencies and stuff, and then for whatever reason I found myself doing mobile for about the last 4 or 5 years, like properly doing mobile. So it was all mobile stuff I'd done. It was all parties and whatever, right? And the worst thing that I could ever hear in my whole entire life was, you think how many songs are in the world? How many different genres of music?
Oh, there's billions.
Right, so when somebody comes up to you and says, that song, your music's shite, mate. What was you want to play something better?
Yeah. Yep.
Now, music is subjective.
Yep.
What I like and what you like are two totally different things, or they could be the same, but generally, if you've got 150 people at a party, not everybody in that room is going to like whatever specific song you're playing at whatever specific time, right? So when you get somebody coming up and saying, your music's shite, mate, play something better, I just look at them and go, better? Aye, pick a song, mate. I don't know, just play something better. Yeah, I'll play Queen next. I don't like Queen. Well, I'll play Avicii. I don't like Avicii. I'll play Black Eyed Peas. I don't like Black Eyed Peas. Well, I've just given you 3 different fucking genres of music. You don't like any of them. So, mate, what song? You tell me what song you want to play.
GBX. That's what I used to always get. GBX. And then trying to explain to somebody that GBX is not a style of music, it's a company, blows people's fucking minds. When you say that there's no such style as GBX, GBX isn't a music genre. It's a company. GBX is a company. He's a very clever man. Well, his wife's a very clever lady who runs it, but it's not. There's no such thing as play GBX because it's a company. GBX is a company. He plays dance music, right? So, I don't know about you, but I used to, a very long time ago, I used to work for a lovely gentleman called John Burns up in Glasgow, and I used to work in a lot of the clubs. I used to work in Vicky's and things. Very few times worked in the garage, a few other places I did. And without every fucking night, you'd be standing there doing your stuff, and somebody would come up, tap you on the shoulder and go, "Oh, I'm a DJ." That's great that you're a DJ. Now fuck off away from me. Because you would get it every single night. They'd come in and go, can I do a couple of mixes? Do you have your music with you? No. Do you know my music? No. Then how the fuck are you going to do any mixes? Oh, I'm better than that. I know exactly what I'm doing. So you want me to show you where the sync button is then? There it's there. Just click that button in and just press fucking play. There you go. Bang, done.
Hello.
Oh.
Aye. Mate, I can beat match. That's brilliant. I'm glad so can everybody in the land. Like, and you know what? See, laptops made music so much easier because now when you download PC DJ or some other software, I can't remember what software I used to use, but I could literally hit pitch and sync, and it would pitch the song to the next song, hit sync, and then all I would need to do with the next one was hit pitch again, and what pitch would do is it would bring it back down slowly, the right pitch. So if you've got a 138 beats per minute song, you want to mix it with a 142 beats per minute song, what you would do is you would try and bring your 142 during the song down to maybe 140. If you could get as far as that, take your 138 up to 140, pitch it in, and then bring your 138 song slowly back down to 138 without anybody noticing because they're all too drunk at the party, and that would kind of like allow you to go either faster or slower depending on the beats per minute of your song. And nobody ever really understood how to do that. You're like, and there's a wee bit more to fucking actual DJing than just playing songs and mixing. It just doesn't work like that. You've got to understand how fast a song is. I was quite good that I could go. That's why I was really good at mobile, because I was getting 30ths, I was getting 21st, I was getting 18s, because I can actually play a full set, a full night mixing, and I can go from 136 to 145 beats per minute and back down to 136 the whole night, and I could still mix it all together. Because it was never great, because you can't ever mix that many beats per minute out without it sounding slightly off, but I could still do it, and I could still make a night go amazing. And that's how I ended up doing mobile, because I was just so good at it that folk just wanted me, because I could talk on the mic and because I could get everybody G'd up. I don't know how I ended up going for residency into mobile, but it just worked for me.
Yeah. Well, that was see when, like, I mean, the system I use is, hell's it called, Virtual DJ, and the Virtual DJ stuff. When I had the karaoke company, that's the stuff that I used, because it was simple, it was easy to use. You didn't have to use a controller. You could literally just put a live mixer, a PA mixer, into the box with a laptop with that software, with a big, huge playlist of music and all the karaoke stuff, and the person just needed to come in and press play, and it was
Aye,
as
that was
simple as
it.
that. And people say to me, people say to me even today, like, why don't you use a controller? Why don't you mix properly? Because I'm a lazy bastard, and that software program right there does it. I can click play on that. Doing karaoke, I can have one player sitting, all mixing by itself, playing all the songs. It's mixing it all by itself. It's matching the beats. It's doing the pitch. It's doing everything for you. And you fling a karaoke song and fade that channel down, put that channel up.
Yep.
It's all about
And
ease.
it allows you to do the second part of your job, which is keeping the crowd entertained.
With that,
And
yeah.
Esther's like, why did you stop? Because I get so lazy, it was unbelievable. Like you're saying, I went for doing Serrato Scratch, which you needed to make sure you had to line up every song the same way you had to do what you were doing. So Serrato Scratch was just it was you had to be a DJ, and then I moved into PC DJ. And as soon as I moved to PC DJ, my life gets so much easier, and because it gets so much easier, I used to get so much drunker. So I wouldn't even drive to a gig anymore.
Yeah.
I would get a taxi to a gig, and I would get drunk, and I would party with the crowd. I'd end up in the party. I'd end up partying with everybody else, and I'd let the laptop do all the work, and I would just get in. If somebody asked for a song, I'd just search for the song, put it in the queue, and jump back in and start partying with the crowd again. That's just the kind of stuff I used to do because I ended up partying. I'm not going to lie, right? When I was younger, and put a disclaimer out there, don't do drugs. Do not do drugs. They're really bad for you. But there was one party I went to, it was full of them, and somebody given me a couple of wee round things, and right, so I popped two, and I get back to the desk, and I was sitting there, and then about half an hour later, I had to phone another guy, the guy I used to work with and work for. He came out and finished my gig.
Wow.
Because it was back when we were using CDs. Well, I was using CDs at the time, and I'm like out with the CD look, trying to put it into the slot and all that, and I'm like this. And I couldn't see my end of my nose. I was out the game, and I was trying to party with the crowd at the time. So, and he had to come and do the last hour and a half of my set because I was so far gone. I ended up in a party in Brigton that night. I didn't know anybody at it. He came and picked me up in the morning. I ended up in the toilet with the guy who lived there's missus. But I didn't mean it. I went to the toilet. She followed me in. And I'm like, Ham's in the fucking toilet. She'd locked the door behind us, and I'm going, you need to go here then. And I was freaking out, and I managed to get out. But anyway, he was lying in bed sleeping. All his pals are in the living room, and she's followed me into the toilet. Fuck, I need to get out of here, man. And then so I phoned him, and he came and got me. But that's the kind of stuff that I used to do. So I had to get out. You had to get out while you can. Like back in the day when I was young, and I'd done it for 10 years, and I partied harder than anything because I had my day job. So I had a Monday to Friday job. I went out DJing on Friday and a Saturday. I was earning £300-400 a night, and I was absolutely melted the whole weekend because you can. Because if you're earning 600-700 quid over a weekend and you're earning your normal salary, you were just melted the whole weekend.
Yeah,
it was a good life, but it doesn't last forever.
Well, I mean, I've done not bad at it. I'm on I'm coming up to my 20th year, which I just find is unbelievable. I started in I can never remember the name. I won't know what was it. There was 2 pubs I started. I did 2 shifts on a Friday night. There was a Saturday afternoon and a Saturday night. And the Saturday afternoon one was in a pub in Partick called the Thornwood. That was one of the very first pubs I ever worked in. And then there was one out in East End. I cannot ever remember the name of it. You can drive past it. I can tell you exactly where it is. I just can't remember the name of it. I had like a real open fire. It was like that old a pub. And it was just, that's where I started, and I just never stopped. It was like I ended up doing a year out in Spain doing DJing and karaoke, and I went over for a holiday for 2 weeks, and within the 3rd day the guy had given me a job and gave me an apartment to stay in. I just went and used all their stuff and stayed for the whole season. It was great.
I got offered a job in Magaluf. I never took it though. I was over there with my pals, and I had just left the army. I had left the army in June. We went on holiday July, and I shot out it. He gave me a job, and And what's it called? Is it called Bananas? Was it Bananas? I can't remember. I'm going back years ago. What was it called in Magaluf? Is it Bananas? Was it called Bananas?
I can't even
It was on the
remember.
strip. It was on the strip anyway. I'm sure it was called Bananas. And I got offered a gig in there. And I was going to go for there and work for the season. Well, for the rest of the season. It was a month or two. And then he says to me, "You're good, we'll have you back." The following season, I shut out it. And it's the only regret I'll ever have in my whole life.
It's not. See, to be honest with you, I'll be very honest with you. When I did the season over there, you don't get. I mean, people think that you're gonna get loads of money and it's great and you got all this free time. I was doing like 3 gigs a day because you were doing like the afternoon karaoke, then an evening karaoke, and then you were going into the clubs to do maybe one set there and then next club that. You didn't really have that much time because by the time you're finishing at 5 o'clock in the morning, or getting to sleep, unless you were on magical fairy dust, you needed to sleep at some point. And by the time you got up, it was fucking lunchtime. You had your lunch, then you were back out at it again. That was kind of my life for like six and a half months. It was great. I loved it, and I made a fucking whack of money. But I didn't really. It wasn't like a holiday. It wasn't a holiday. People think it's like a holiday, but for me, it wasn't because there was so many.
You don't get a
gigs.
day off.
No.
You work 7 days a week.
Yeah.
I was. They were offering me a job. But like, you work 7 days a week. You do every single night. Like you do it every night. You don't get a night off. He was giving you during the day off, but you worked at night time. Like that was the deal. I'm like. And he's like, all you need to do is all I needed to do was get my music over. He says, you don't go home, just get your music over here, get it shipped over, and you start tomorrow. And I'm like, I shut out it. I'm like, nah, fuck it. I'm going to go home, find a job over there because I just left the army. I didn't have any job. I was still getting paid off the army. I get my lump sum. I get my medical, just my discharge money and stuff like that. So, and I was just in between. My head was all over the place. And to be fair, I came home and within a year, I get done with drink driving. I met my future wife at that time.
Is it
So,
true? Like, sorry for
I've got loads
interrupting.
of regrets. I wish I took that job now.
Well, this is what I was going to say. See, once you came out the army, I've got quite a few friends who were in the army and came out, and they've all kind of said something similar. Where it was like the first 6 months of coming out the army, there was no set order to do anything. Nobody was there telling you, right, you need to get up now, right, let's eat breakfast, right, let's do this, let's do that. It was like a huge whack of freedom just shoved at you, and I think a lot of people kind of went, what the fuck? I don't know if that's kind of same for you.
No, I don't think it's the case because it's different when you're in training. You're in training, everyone's regimented, but when you go to when you go to like say your regiment and stuff like that, it's just like a normal job. You start at normal times. All right, you need to parade in the morning. You need to do different. You need to do your colonels run on a Friday, and there's different regimented stuff. So, but your job's it's just like a normal job. And whereas in training you're like yes sir, no sir, yes sergeant, no sergeant, yes corporal, no corporal. In your regiment, he's just John, he's just James, he's just Peter.
Right.
It's totally different when you're in regiment.
Oh, Littlest Chicken's back. He says, I'm back, babe. Hi, babe. I think he might be quite drunk. It might be quite good to get him on. Don't know.
Let's get some people on for the last hour or so, and then we'll mix this up a wee bit. Let's mix it up a wee bit.
Because we have been on for an hour and a half.
I lost my license, wee black cat. Yeah. I was based in Harrogate, then I was based in Bovington, and then I went to Germany for a few weeks before I got discharged.
Jared, are you free? Would you like to come on?
Guys, with the 18 people in my live right now, please bounce over to YouTube and watch it on YouTube, and you'll not just see myself talking. I come on here just to get some more people across, because I think we're sitting at what, 42, 40?
44 just now.
44. So we're sitting on 44 people.
45.
45 people we're sitting on, guys. I'll put the link in my bio. This is what you type into my link in my bio in my comments. This is what you need to type in. So come on. Blether. So if you just type what I've just wrote it in.
Jared, you just use the exact same links. See the stuff that I sent you? Just use the exact same links, and we'll let you in. We'll just admit you into the admit into the chat. So
guys, if you just get into YouTube and type in what I've just written in the chat, Mon Blether, we're going to get young Jared, young chicken. We're going to get the littlest of chickens in. We'll have the biggest of roosters, but we're going to have the littlest of chickens.
That's my fault. I keep see, because I like people because we've done a couple of radio interviews and things. I can't call him at littlest chicken on the radio. I've got to call him by his name, so people at least have an idea that I'm not just fucking mental. And by speaking to this person called littlest chicken, so I like calling people by their real names. I mean, that's why I don't call you Donna or Stona. Fan page, how you doing?
No, I know. I don't ever want anybody to call me Donna. That's not why I did it. Oi, Thursday sesh. Yes, it is, Lauren.
Why don't you change your name to Paul Official?
Because I've built a brand. Is it bad that I built a? I know what I'm saying, right? I know this is bad that I'm saying this, right? Because it sounds pretentious as fuck, and it sounds like, right? But I don't mean that. What I mean is everybody knows me. This is what Dougie says. Do not change your name, because I remember I used to look for you, because when I followed you, I thought you were brilliant. I loved all your videos, and then I wanted to go. I couldn't see your videos for a couple of days, and I wanted to go and find them. And I was typing in shits and giggles, and I couldn't find you because I changed my name. So what she said was, "Don't change your name. Don't change it." Hello, Natmac. Guys, if you don't already know, get yourself over to YouTube. Get off this live, please, because that's where it's all happening. It's on YouTube. I'm going to end my live in the next 15 seconds, and you need to go to YouTube to watch the rest of this live. And we're only going to be on for about another hour or so, and then that's it. No more of us. So get yourself over to YouTube, all 22 of you, and let's get some fun on the go. What we're doing is we're just talking shite, to be fair, aren't we, tonight? Like, yeah,
we're just having a wee informal bants, laugh, joke, whatever you want to call it. Nothing serious.
See whilst everybody's waiting, do you want to know
apparently Celtic's playing much better tonight. I don't know. I was going to watch the game, but
but we're still drawn to each, mate. I've got it on the telly. Look, I'll show you. In fact, I can't show you because I don't.
Kirsty, so did you like your video on TikTok? Are you the Kirsty that made the? By the way, Paul, I've officially done TikTok. TikTok is complete for me. I got an appreciation video made about me.
Oh, Kirsty Lou. Is that Kirsty.Lou or
yeah.
Kirsty? She's been on one for me as well. She's lovely.
Oh, my wee heart melted.
Guys, I've just put the link in. Well, you type that. So what I've just written in my chat, just type that into YouTube, and that will come up. Guys, I've just put the link in. Well, you type that. So what I've just written in. Turn the volume off, chick. Into YouTube, and that will come up. We can hear us. We can hear ourselves. Turn the volume off, chick.
If you've got a set of headphones, stick your headphones in. It'll make life easier for you.
I don't.
Oh, well, right. Don't worry about it.
I don't. I can. Give me a minute.
Many we get in, Fraser. Can I come off my live yet?
53.
There's only 50. Oh, we're up at 10. Guys, come on, get out of YouTube.
I quite like his wee setup. I like that microphone.
I quite like that. I like the furry bit on it.
You've got a furry bit as well?
No, mine's is more smooth. His is more like.
Do I really have to give you? Do I have to send you the hairy muff for that thing?
I want a hairy muff.
Do you really want to hear it? Right, I'm going to find it.
I want a hairy muff. I want a big hairy muff for my mic. I want to stick my mic in a big hairy muff.
Well, you've seen if you watch the TV interviews and things. I know he's dirty, isn't he? See the ones you see on the telly and it's got like the grey fluff?
Aye, I want one of them.
I have one for that microphone.
I don't know if I like the grey though, because I quite like my girls younger, so I don't know if I
oh my god.
A hairy grey muff.
That's loud. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, we can hear you, mate, yeah.
Oh, I've just dropped my fucking cable in my dinner.
What are you having?
Pasta bake.
Yeah.
I'm not going to eat it because it will just be me
No, it's alright. You crack on.
No, you're
No,
sorry.
well, I'm finished. Well, it's alright. It's done anyway. I've got plenty left on there. Oh,
You having a wee booze tonight, big man, are you?
just about to. I'm just about to open my first can. I got 10 cans of cider, a bottle of Doug, 2 cans of soup, and 3 wee mad shot things for £1.
Yeah, that's
So
not bad.
you're not going to sleep tonight then? Is that what you're telling me?
Probably no.
But that's only
Oh,
half
no.
9. It's quite early.
Oh,
Is this your weekend though? Is that will be your work?
It's my
Is this your
weekend.
weekend? Aye.
See,
Aye.
I feel your pain. That was like, I don't know about you, Bill, but that was, well, you later on just got mad with it with every gig. But like, I work between like Thursday and Wednesday, or Thursday and Tuesday. So like Wednesday and Thursday were my kind of, my weekend.
It's strange. Even though working in the bar trade now, it still feels like I'm going to have a drink on a Thursday.
I know,
know what I
it's really weird. I totally get it. And then when you're asking your friends, do you fancy getting absolutely mad with it? And they're like, it's Wednesday. You're like,
Aye.
and what?
Are you getting that? Are you just getting on it? Are you just getting a wee drink tonight?
I'm having a wee drink. I'm off tomorrow. Yeah, baby.
See, I always need to know in advance. See if I'm going to have a drink. I need to be pre-warned. Is it a couple, Jared, or is it, is it whenever I get a drink, I just want to get fucking 50?
I know.
Mine's just a couple. To be fair, I've had 1, 2, 3, 4. I've had 5 beers already. I'll have another 3 or 4, and then I need to go to my bed because I'm working tomorrow.
Oh,
That's alright, I suppose.
I know you can only hear me, Angie. That's because you're not on the YouTube channel. You need to go to the YouTube channel if you'd like to hear the full conversation between myself, Fraser, and Littlest Chicken. If you'd rather just listen to me and you can only hear half a conversation, or a third of a conversation, then you crack on, you stay on my channel, and you stay where you are.
Then get it fucking up, yeah.
Get it fucking up, yeah. My ball, it's my channel, now fuck off.
Baby, lock
What's
the
the crack?
doors and turn the
Absolutely.
lights down low.
He's no stop singing.
Put
Absolutely
some music on.
Down
Soft
soft
and
and
slow. Didn't go that low, my boss, and you dropped that far yet.
I
ain't got no place to go.
Fucking
I
hell.
hope you understand.
I've been thinking about them
About
all
this
day
all day
long.
long.
See, I cheat. People think I can go that low, but it's actually all the effects on my desk.
Oh, is
I'm
it?
actually cheating. Because
Alright.
if I put it normally, I go, and I can't tell you, turn the lights down.
Who's YouTube? It's your YouTube, guys. I'll put the YouTube into the chat. Hang on.
I need to go,
Let's go.
I shall return. I'm going to get me a drink.
Baby, lock them doors and turn the lights down low. That's a tune,
Stacey,
by the way.
you're on Mon Blether.
Welcome to Mon Blether Live Podcast. Who's that?
You're on Mon Blether. You're on the mic, and you're now live on Mon Blether because I'm on my podcast.
Stacey, you've got some cheek, by the way.
It's on Mon Blether, 102. Right, so what is 145 MB/A average download speed?
145 megabytes per second average download speed.
That's alright.
Right, what does that mean? That's actually quite decent.
That sounds alright.
I don't know what you mean. I'm asking you.
It's decent.
Is it?
Aye.
Aye, that sounds alright.
Fiber 150 ultra. I need Paul. Like,
No, the 143 is decent, man. That is absolutely decent. I take it that's fibre.
What's she trying to do?
fiber 150.
She's changing the internet because obviously she's trying to do a live on TikTok and it's not quite as fast as it used to be, so she needs to upgrade her internet so she can do a live on YouTube. A live on TikTok.
Can I want to go with a beat?
I don't know why she's doing it because she does a live on TikTok, she gets banned for a week, so she's no point in paying. There's no point in paying all that internet charges.
I'm with BT. BT's alright.
Aye, no, 143 is fine.
Right, so it says fiber 50. Fiber 150 ultra. What does he hold?
We're just sorting something out with our Wi-Fi at the minute, Razor.
For 3 months, it's 82 a month on a 24 month contract.
That's the fastest you're going to need, especially with just the 2 years in the house. That's
Busy homes. I mean, he's all young.
Aye, but Stacey,
Oh,
for an ultra busy home, that means you've got like 15 devices running at the same time. So that's more than enough. 143 megabytes per second is more than enough.
Just 10 plus devices
Aye,
at the same time.
aye.
There's one here, and it's a fiber 65 for £23 a month, which is 67 MB/s.
That's decent as well, and that'll handle 5+ devices at the same time. So I don't know, man. For the two, if it's just the two years and you get us over once a week, I just know a broadband, all right. So that's enough for two. It depends what you want. The fibre 150 is amazing, and it will absolutely. It's like driving a Ferrari
Just,
compared to a Mercedes on the 65.
Shut the neighbour's door and see you've got no Wi-Fi. Can I borrow it for a week? And then just don't bother buying any more.
That's very true.
Yeah, and the fibre 65 is like driving a Mercedes. So
While he's talking,
although the Mercedes is good,
got,
the driving a Ferrari is much better.
like we're obviously working with the station and things, we've got like broadband units in the studio and up at the transmitter. And
No.
the one up at the transmitter is in the top of the flats, so it's like in the loft of like a high-rise flat up in
Right.
Paisley. And we've been having loads of problems with it, loads of problems with it, and loads of disconnections and things. And we couldn't figure out what was going on with it. I was like, what is going on with this? Because I'm kind of the tech part of it as well. So we went away up, got the laptop, checked it out, went onto the broadband, and I'm like, there's something not right here. I was like, who the hell's got, what's a smart telly? What's going on with this? And somebody had got into the loft and connected the whole of the top floor, the 4 flats, to free Wi-Fi to our broadband
No
box.
way, that's brilliant.
It was 55 gigs worth of data they used in
Fucking hell.
a month, and we were like,
Yeah, you
what's
would,
going
but
on?
wouldn't you? I would.
I would as well, to be totally. If I had somebody close enough, I would. Yeah, definitely.
Aye,
But, you can,
absolutely.
but internet's a total rip-off when they say, oh, it's going to be this speed, it's going to be that speed. It's the router. See if you can get a fast router. You can turn your BT or your Virgin router and broadband box into a router, and just buy a better sender and receiver. Which will
But
get-
honestly, I'll get quite arsey in the phone with like Wi-Fi companies
Yeah.
and that. BT fucked me over quite a bit,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
managed to get a good Wi-Fi for £25 a month, and then I also got a free Xbox One X off them.
That's excellent. Completely
I
off
just-
topic. No, I completely off topic. See your vape.
Aye.
What is it, and is it any good?
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. I mean, I only smoked for 6 years, but another reason I do smoke a vape is to stop smoking.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work for some folk, but it's worked for me, and I've got quite an addictive personality.
Yeah, me
So
too.
I'm constantly puffing it, but I've lowered myself to like a 0.3% nicotine, which is like nothing.
That's
So
great.
it's no just a habit, or just, you know what I mean?
Well, here's my question. I want to get. I bought one of these fucking things and it was rotten. It was like a pen-shaped thing, and it was burning my throat.
You're not vaping. That's the e-cig. There's a difference between e-cigs and vapes, but believe it or not.
Oh,
Even
right,
I know
okay.
I'm not a smoker.
Oh, I didn't know
Your
that.
your wee pen's your e-cigarette, that's a vape because it's like a straight to lung thing and it hits you harder. But see if you're genuinely wanting to stop smoking and get on a vape, I go to Vaporized, right? VPZ. I'll go with you and I'll show you what to get, because they'll just try and rip you off, because they're always like that. They're trying to sell me a new fucking vape every time I go in. Sometimes I buy it like an idiot, but
So how much kind of money are we talking about to get it all?
well, all in all, maybe like £80 for the actual device itself altogether, right? And my bottles I buy big bottles of e-cigarette liquid for £20, but that £20 lasts me maybe 3.5 weeks. So instead of £10
Wow.
a packet every 3 days, it's a bit of like you spend a bit of cash to get the best model you want, and
Yeah.
it'll work for you, and then in the long run you save so much money, which I now spend more on drink.
See, this is the point.
I have
want to get to.
replaced my addiction.
Yeah,
Aye.
that's kind of what I want to do. I want to go from cigarettes to electric things so I can get more drinking. That's the kind of way I want to do.
Yeah.
And I want to make big
Well, it's worked
clouds.
for me.
Everybody makes big
I don't
fucking
want-
clouds, and I don't make.
Nah, I've turned mine down. Mine can go like up to fucking 100 and something watts. You don't need to blow big clouds back because you can puff it and do that, look. And it only comes out as a wee cloud. But it's all folks, people like that didn't smoke before now smoke vapes because they want to smoke a vape. But I do it to stop smoking.
Yeah, because I really do want to get off the cigarettes. It's ridiculous. I've done really well. When before, obviously, I'm losing the company and most of my jobs doing through all this. but beforehand I was doing maybe 60 fags a day.
Fucking hell, that's a lot.
But I was doing.
What?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
I used to do. I did that. I started smoking when I
Mate,
was 14.
What much is 20 fags? Is that not like 12 quid a packet or
It's
something
about
these days?
£10.95 or something for
Fucking hell. 30 odd quid a day
a day.
on fags.
Exactly,
Fuck
aye.
me, man.
You need to stop.
And that was I started smoking when I
It's
was
not
14.
for the money, for your health, Cage. You're not to fucking
Yeah.
lecture you about it, like, but
No, you put that 400 quid or 360, 400 quid every single month away. I think the life that you've got, you're smoking £400 a month.
Mhm.
400 quid a month. That's what you're smoking.
But obviously,
My God.
losing a lot of money and things doing it. I've not been bad. Maybe about 30 fags a day now, which is excellent for me. Which is really. I mean, I know it's still a stupid fucking number, but for me that's great because when I was working in the pubs, you could. I could have literally when I was working doing the karaoke, I could have literally went through 80 fags a day, easy,
aye.
easy.
Aye,
peasy.
we used to go through a 20 pack on a shift when I was working in the pubs. Like, apart from that, maybe I smoked about 12, 13, 14 a day, so I wasn't that bad.
So I really, apart from it being better for my health, is I can't smell it anymore. But I know I must honk a smoke, and my house must honk a smoke, and I don't like that thought. I want to try and get away from smelling of smoking back
Aye.
to.
That as a non-smoker, right? See, I used to DJ in the pubs, like back in the day, because I've obviously DJed since before the smoking ban, and it was hard. I'm not going to lie, you're getting in there, home stink. You were you had to wash your clothes every
Reeking.
fucking day. You were reeking, man. You couldn't get into. I had to go for a shower before I get into bed beside my wife because she wasn't a smoker either, and it was the most disgusting. I used to get sore throats all the time, and I'm going to tell you that now you can go to a pub and it's amazing because you just don't get a sore throat. The only negative is
I know you were
you can
going-
smell farts.
Yeah, I knew you were going to
Like-
say that. Yep.
Smoke negated the smell of fart.
yeah. Yep.
Like when you're in a pub, you never smelt a fart when there were smokers. See now, it's all you can smell. You can
It's
only
old men
smell
farts, isn't it? It's the worst.
Old men
Old
farts.
men.
Oh
Old
my
men farts are
God.
fucking rotten.
That's vile. Because I remember I used to go take the equipment out, do a gig or do a weekend out in the pubs, and on the Monday morning I would sit and have to clean everything, and it was like yellow. All the speakers were yellow, the lights were, everything was honking. Everything had to be cleaned down every weekend. Because it was like we old man pub that I worked in through Glasgow and things, and it was just absolutely. I didn't notice at the time, and my mum used to always. I stayed at my mum at the time, and she used to go, "Listen, you're gonna have to put a jacket in the wash because it's honking, and then smelling like your sleeves and things." And I'm ashamed to say just now because I've been smoking today. I've got my yellow fingers. You get my yellow finger there with my stain and nicotine on my fingers, and that is vile. That is vile. I look down and I go, "That's absolutely disgusting." And I want to do the vaping things, but I've bought. Well, I didn't realise there was a different. I must have been keeping my electric fag.
I'll take you to we'll go to a vaporise shop, right, and I will genuinely get you the best thing you'll get for you because they'll just rip you half.
I
And
don't
see
know.
the cigarette you've got, remember you need to be changing your coils regularly. You've been doing that? Because if you don't change your coil, that is the burning taste.
There's a coil in it.
Aye, there you go, that's why it's burning.
I've had that for maybe a year.
And you've not changed a single coil.
No, I didn't know there was a coil to change.
Don't touch it because it'll blow up. It's a metal coil inside it. It's like a mesh filter that it obviously brings the air in and brings the liquid up and turns it into a vapor thing of smoke. And you need to change it maybe I change mine maybe every 3 weeks. You should change it more regularly than that, but I change mine 3 weeks. If you don't change it, that's the burning smell. See if I was to unscrew that,
Yeah.
I'll show you the coil. It would be like gunk in the inside. You need to change a coil.
It was because it's
Don't-
biffing. You're like, what's this? This is disgusting. It's burning
Aye.
my throat and all that.
No, the most disgusting thing that's ever happened to me.
What?
You're all smokers, so you're just going to have discussions.
Is it tarmacking?
No. I went down a bird and she farted and it was howling, man.
Oh, right, okay.
I was genuinely licking away
Oh,
and she farted and the bubble came up between her fucking lips and hit my nose. And it was a pure silent one. You didn't hear it coming. You didn't even hear it pushing out. It was pure silent. And the first I felt it was the fact that it parted her lips and went right up my nose because I was right there. right up my nose, and it was the meest howling thing. It was like pure. You know how you get it, you fart right, and it gets to here because you farted down here and your nose is up here. The time it gets to here, it's like an eggy smell.
Like gas.
It was a pure sulphury eggy smell, and it was the worst thing I've ever smelt in my whole life.
Did you stop?
No, you don't stop.
She was
Come
hot,
on.
She was hot as fuck, man.
We're
She was
old
hot as
school.
fuck. I never even tell her that she farted.
A couple of smells don't stop old school ones, for fuck's sake. Come on now, don't be.
I never even lit on. She
I
lit
did-
off, but I didn't let on.
I said it earlier when Paul was away, but I worked in a pub in Govan called the Richard's Bar, and at the time I had a Ford Escort van. It's like that's how old that's how far back we're going, and I used to take it obviously back and forward with the equipment and things. And this woman was in all night, and she was singing away, and she was right up next to me and rubbing it. How you doing, darling? And she was a lovely wee woman, but you could see the flies. Let's put it that way. She was honking. And I was taking the equipment back and forth, and I came back out to the van. To her lying in the back of my van, with her knickers in her hand, her legs spread apart, in the back of my van. I didn't know what to do, so I grabbed
No way.
Oh, it gets worse. I didn't know what to do at the time, because I was so shocked. I grabbed her ankles and just yanked her right out the back of the van.
How did you shut the doors?
There's CCTV of me doing that. I don't know where it is. I've got it on one of the computers. I need to go find it.
Fucking hell.
I was like, get the fuck out of my van! Right out. Oh, it was vile. It was really vile.
Jesus.
That's kind of my well, it's the worst story I can tell on this about my entertainment and the karaoke in the pubs. I have much worse, but I can't tell you on this. It's people might be watching. Stacey's who
What is it? Wee Glasgow.
is it Wee Glasgow? Jan's asking. Jan is one of our mods on YouTube. Fraser, you have to add Stacey to the video call. Right, okay. Right, Stacey, what I'm going to do to you... That didn't sound right. Stacey, I'm going to send you 2 links. The first link is this link for the software, so you download the software, and the second link will get you into it. So I'll send you it through WhatsApp, because that'll probably be easier.
Hello, you and I'm on a podcast at the minute on YouTube.
Well, I tell you the best thing that's ever happened to me, right?
Yeah.
Apologise.
It's alright.
I'm not later on.
Possibly. I'll let you know. No, it's all good, mate. It's all good. Ta-da. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
No, you're
So,
right.
when I worked for, remember I tell you I worked for the debt company?
Yeah.
They decided that they were going to open a shop in Union Street. So, see at the bottom of Union Street now, it's just buses that can go down there now. They opened their shop up, right? And the back entrance of your shop led out into the lane where Diamond Dolls is. So you've got the entrance of Diamond Dolls. So our wee square was, our back door was here. Diamond Dolls was across the square at that corner. There's a wee pub. It's like a student pub type place. The doors was there, right? We used to come in every Sunday morning. We felt a lie. Somebody was getting pumped in that wee square.
Right.
We used to come in just to rewind the footage for the Saturday night. You would see all the fucking strippers coming out, having their fags and all that. And then this one time, man, this guy, trousers at his ankles, a bird up around his waist, riding away and outside this pub. That was the best time of my life. You just come into that pub, get the CCTV on, because I was the assistant manager in that shop at the time. And used to just rewind the CCTV just to watch it. It was amazing.
I don't think I could tell you that many dirty stories. There was once an old couple that were obviously on a date, and he fingered her on the couches in the pub I was in.
Oh no.
But that's not really the most disgusting. Well, the dirtiest thing I've probably seen was 2 old folk on a date.
Why
Slipping
are
a few fingers in.
Yeah, the old ones just don't care. The old ones just don't care.
This was like a weekday, maybe like 7:30, 8:30 at night. Well, base steaming.
Well,
I
that's
just let it happen. I seen it. But
Did you not see the video floating about with the old couple lying at the pool? And the
No.
women were playing in the pool and she's giving him a wank
oh no,
on the sun lounger.
oh no.
These people are in their late 50s, early 60s, and he's getting Sella, and she does that, and she reaches her and she's fucking like, and all you can hear in the background is all these wains playing in the pool. And she's giving him a chug next to the pool, and they're in their like early 60s. I'm not lying. That, and I'm like, my mate sent me the video and I'm going, nah mate. He's like, aye. I'm like, nah. That can't be happening.
Well, Paul, I mean, you're only 15 years away if you've been 60. I mean, you're going to be like that soon as well. Sorry, 20 years.
You're 45, Paul.
No, I'm nowhere near 45 yet. I'm fucking 37.
I love winding him up, but that's great. You know the best thing about your age is I'm never going to catch up with it.
I don't know what you're laughing at. You only get 20 years on me.
I know, I'm 30. What do you mean, fucking 20 years on me? I'm 35.
Oh, by the way, see since it's late at night and we can tell real stories, right? So I went to Magaluf, right?
Right.
And the first night we got there, we met these two Scottish birds. So me and my mate Chris are like, mate, we're taking these home at me. Aye, we're taking him. So I ended up back at their hotel, right? And before my holiday, they had just brought out these new condoms, and they were called Durex Performer. So it was like PE, Perform A instead of Perform Air.
Right.
And they've got a numbing cream in the end of them. See the bit where the kind of teat is, where you come into, right? So you put it on, there's a numbing cream that numbs the end of your willy, so you're meant to last longer. All I can say is, this is not a condom you ever wear when you're drinking. Do not wear that when you're drinking.
Because you don't feel a thing.
No, because I was riding for about a good 20 minutes and then my dick just started getting soft. Because I went numb. And obviously the drink numbs you already because you're drunk and you can't quite hit the heights that you hit when you're sober. So I had took this performer and this lassie's just looking at me as if my neighbour or mate. My mate's in the next bed next to me going, Paul, what's the matter? And I'm trying to fucking shovel a safety back in and I'm getting the boat me it, and I'm holding the boat me it, trying to fucking ride this thing. And she's like, Paul, is it because he's going to work? And I'm like, nah, it's not. And she was hot as fuck to. And that was the worst. The condoms get through that night, by the way. They get through. I bought the full pack, the 12 or whatever it was, and they get launched, by the way, because I could not perform. So they're not performer condoms. They are far from performer. They should be called non-performer.
Performer.
Non-performer.
Non-performers.
Non-performers. I had tons of stories.
I think her Wi-Fi is absolutely atrocious. She might not be getting. Oh,
There she's there.
Hear me here.
No, you're...
I don't take over a minute. Oh, your connections would take
Your connection's terrible, Stacey.
this tour.
I can see her, but she's not speaking when she's...
Do you want to turn on off self-video to save bandwidth? Video to save bandwidth.
try turning your Wi-Fi off. That might be a bit better.
Yeah, you're probably better off using your data.
Yeah.
Faster.
The good thing about this software is it doesn't take a lot out of your data, which is quite good. I was going to go really technical there, but it runs on an ACC files.
So,
My Wi-Fi is alright.
I don't know if the 56 people in here know about my Ibiza holiday, but...
Here.
I don't know if they want to know, Paul.
I know.
You want to know about this holiday, by the way? It was amazing.
I love when he goes, do you want to know about this story? Doesn't ask anybody for their opinion and just keeps going it. Are you there? Can you see us? Can you hear us?
I can see chicken.
Right, swipe your phone on the phone.
Right, I can see Fraser.
Right, swipe. See if you swipe on your screen, you'll see the 4 screens instead of just one of us.
Uh-huh.
You see it?
Somebody says welcome to
It
Coven.
says the meeting room is locked. Swipe left to go back to normal mode. So I'm speaking to chicken. Thank God, what was
I can definitely see you. I kind of knew. I seen you a minute. Oh no, wait a minute. No, I can't see you now. I was watching the
Right.
YouTube. I can see you now.
Can you see me now?
That's a bit better. That's better.
You see me doing it? Right, wait, I see Fraser. It's only me and Fraser.
Do you want me to tell you about the girl that gave me gonorrhea?
No, Paul, I don't. No.
Right, I see Paul.
I'll be honest with you, I don't really want to know.
No.
All about to chat with everybody.
Have you got it now? Stacey, please bring some
Dirty cow that she was.
bring some female action into not female action.
Somebody,
Oh, gonorrhea.
Here we go again.
Right, I see
My,
chicken.
oozing like a fucker.
Oh, no.
You see,
Right, so what might be happening, Stacey, is you might just be seeing the person that's speaking. So can you see me now?
I better be
Right, I
quiet
see
now
you
then.
now, Fraser.
Right, so whoever
that's
speaks will
what's
come up. That's what happened. Whoever speaks and the system picks up on, you'll see. So
Right,
Stacey, how
so
are
I'll
you?
never see everybody on the screen.
I don't
I'm
know.
alright.
I've never
How are
actually done it.
yous?
We're doing well. Bring some. Bring
I'm
some.
on my second can, I'm alright.
Bring some lady happiness. No, Fraser,
I
what are
can
you
only have
saying?
one ear in my headphones because everybody's in their bed and I live with mum. She'll chuck me out.
See that thing, but you've got there, Paul. That's it. Daryl wanted one of them for his Christmas.
What, a phone?
No,
Or a microphone?
aye. So it's got like the round thing and then the.
So you wanted them off?
I don't know, is that not called the cat's whiskers? What's that called in like technical terms?
Technical terms, it's a muff. It is actually called a
No,
muff.
but like, well, in like
Well,
tech terms then.
Tech terms, it's-
Paul will back me up on that. I mean, I know all about that now.
Wow, your internet is really gash.
Who's gosh?
I'm not even using my Wi-Fi.
Go and phone something you're not very familiar with. A virgin. See if you can better on it.
Wow. Wow. How many drinks have you had, Paul?
I don't use YouTube. I've never. It's something I've never. Right. Okay. Okay. Is that you think about just joining it? So these girls take this out me.
Did anybody else catch that? Because I didn't.
I didn't get a word of that.
No, you sounded like fucking
Robocop. I was a
Mermaid's pal. So you sound like you're auditioning for Mermaid underwater. Guys, I'm not going to lie.
Why is all wearing earphones? Like, have I got to fit into set earphones or something?
It might-
Well-
I was told to put mine in because I shout too much.
It's not that you shout too much. It's just the feedback. That's what it is. It's the feedback from the systems that gets a bit.
Yeah.
It's like having like a really big Zoom call and nobody has headphones and it just
So,
becomes.
are you on phones? Are you on laptops?
Laptop.
Yeah, everybody apart from you is on a laptop.
Right, so if I do it
Bye.
on my laptop,
You can do it.
I have a laptop. Just don't know how to work it.
This is like the worst QVC programming ever, isn't it? Here's a laptop. We're gonna look at. You can do it on a laptop if you want. Do you want me to kick? I'll kick you out and then try and download it on a laptop.
Yeah, kick her out. Then we'll reintroduce her when
It's the same
we'll show
links.
you.
Same links. You
Switch
just go.
switch it on.
Switch it on and wait 6 hours
Right, wait a minute.
until we're sleeping.
Sorry.
Make sure your Wi-Fi is connected.
It was on because I was doing.
We'll send you a link a week on Tuesday and you can come back on.
Right, it's on. Right, I've opened a new tab.
Yeah, open the tab, yeah. Switch it on, open it. Yeah, bye.
Yeah, I've just moved her to the lobby.
What happened there?
I just moved her to the lobby.
She disappeared.
Oh,
So she's right. Okay, she's gone just now. She's got a way to do a laptop.
Yeah, she's going to go and fix the laptop, and
We'll-
we're going to stay on for another couple of minutes.
and then we'll come off just
Okay.
before she comes back on.
I love Stacey.
Yeah, we do.
think I might go live.
I'm going live after.
That's probably not a good idea, is it though?
I'm going live after this chick. I need to go live.
You need to go live, as it was your personal live.
Yeah.
There's a difference between Paul's normal lives and personal lives. Personal lives is like WhatsApp groups
But
and chats.
I'm
and
not
things.
going to lie. By the time I probably get through my Snapchats, I don't think I'm going to have enough time to go.
You'll not have enough energy
check.
to go live.
Hang on. Let's.
I thought everybody in the comments was going to yours for our party, Fraser.
I know. I was noticing that. I mean, they're very welcome.
Look, we've got.
That would stress me out.
Yeah, I was about to say the exact same. How can you? I can't. I couldn't deal with that. That I would just melt. I would just turn that off.
Because they all want the boy.
What really? I don't know about you guys, but I fucking hate WhatsApp groups. I really hate WhatsApp groups.
I'm not in groups, mate. They're all private chats. They're all. There's 23 private chats currently.
No, WhatsApp.
Waiting on my response. Or WhatsApp.
Yeah,
Our group chat's good though.
Ours is not bad. I have one that has 198 notifications sitting on it right now, and I checked it 2 hours ago. And then I end up going in, see if there's like a chat like that. I'll go in and I'll just go, what did I miss? And somebody will just fill me up. That's not what I meant. Fill me in.
Fill me in. Fill me in. Fill you up.
That's no better.
Fill me up.
I know. Oh my goodness. Well, it's 10 o'clock. I mean, by the time she gets her laptop done and downloaded, we will be off, which is really bad. But at least she'll have it for next time. What did I do now?
I'm on my laptop. What do I do now?
Right. Well, you go into your WhatsApp on your laptop, and you just use the same links. See if she comes back and says, "I don't use WhatsApp on my laptop." I'm just gonna cry.
Read comments.
You have to really read the comments because she's shouting at you.
It's capitals.
Read comment. We've read it. I think there's a delay on this, by the way. To be fair, I think it's a bit like Instagram. There's a kind of delay for the comments.
Guys, it was really nice. I'm glad everybody tuned in today. That was a great podcast.
Yeah.
Did everybody have fun tonight?
I had great fun. I quite liked
Thanks
it.
for having me on again.
It's good night for me.
No, you're always welcome. I mean, we don't really know where they ever will go this kind of YouTube live, but how do I use WhatsApp on my laptop? Oh my god! Right, we're gonna say cheery bye to you all, and I'm gonna turn my phone off before Stacey starts phoning me to ask me how it works. So, from myself, it's cheery
On a
bye.
serious note, I think I need girls on here for me to for my mojo to come out and for me to really shine. This cockfest.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mute Paul, and as always, because he always tries to get an Instagram link in. So Jared, say bye. Say bye now.
Bye.
Right. So there we go. There's Jared. Definitely got Jared in. Paul is still muted. So guys, thank you so much for coming in, and you're all absolutely amazing. Don't follow Paul on Instagram. It's as simple as that. We will catch you all back here at some point later on. Bye. See you later. Everybody wave. Nobody can hear you.
Hate you. I fucking hate you, you fucking prick.
I had to just turn up this at that very end bit because I knew he was saying I hate you.